once again. If it starts, yes it did. I just gotta pause this now so we don't got sound coming out. How's everybody doing? Good to see you guys. Everybody's already chatting. Chat has been lit. Bitcoin on a nice little run, wouldn't you say? Yeah, 11,300. We're in the middle of that 10K, 12K range I was talking about. Unknown territory for Bitcoin above 10K. It's territory we haven't seen very often. We've touched it a few times, but we haven't stayed above it, around it for a very long time. Usually go down back pretty quick, and this is the longest period of time we have stayed above 10K by a long shot now. So, good stuff, wouldn't you say? Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey. First time live. Oh, well, welcome to the first live stream. They're always pretty dang interesting. For everyone who's tuned in, and if you haven't, I'd kindly ask you to follow me on all my new social channels. So, I had to make a new Facebook, and it was called Crypto Chico, but now it's called Chico Crypto. I got that back. Deleted that old one officially today. Facebook makes you wait 2 weeks. It's called @ChicoCrypto on Facebook. Give me a follow if you're on there. Instagram as well. And I am also on the decentralized platform, Uptrend, posting every video on there as well. So give me a follow. Links are in the description or in the header of my YouTube channel. So what I want to get into is basically when Bitcoin has, went past this range. We really, smashed through it back in 2017. We blew right through it in the end of the year, and right back through it towards the end of the year. We weren't in the 10K to 12K range for more than 15, 20 days during that time. It was just quick blows through. So it's a quick hype cycle. Bruce Liu, thank you for your $20 tip, man. I appreciate it. Ooh, Neo Bell, can I explain how to use HoneySwap? I might make a video on it. I'm waiting for the Omni Bridge to be fully functional. I don't want to make a video when it's a lot more complicated than it needs to be. Which, the tools are built. It's just they need to come out of beta. They need to go fully live for me to feel comfortable making a video doing that. So, maybe here soon. Nick Rateman, thank you, man, for your $5. God, I think that's a euro. I know crypto tickers. I don't know USD tickers. So yeah, we blew right through that, you guys. And then 10K right now. We have spent a good amount of time over this range. End of July, we pumped right back over it throughout August, throughout September, and now pretty much throughout the rest of October. Doesn't look like we're going back down. Over 60 days. So I want to go back in time, basically, to when Bitcoin pumped above to 1,200, the old all-time high back in 2013, 2014, when I first got involved. And it actually blew through a similar range. It was basically the 600 to $700 range. You could consider it the same. We blew through it, ran through it, hovered the top of it, blew right past it. Total time in the $600, $700 range was similar. It was, very limited during the hype cycle, just like now. I compare that range to this 10K to 12K range so much because at the end of September in that year, it actually started trending, or after we had crashed, you guys. So we had spent a lot of time, down under that all throughout 2015, most 2016. But then in 2016, we started pushing above that range, the $600, and we got up to $725, the top of the range. Similar things to what have been happening now. We 10. I mean, if you look at the chart, it's so similar, 600, 725, and we're a little bit of a crash. Right here, same amount of time, we're getting up to the middle part of the range. So, I mean, more the top end of it. So the next thing I want to look at regarding in the chart, so you got to look at this, is basically, where are we at? End of 2016. So towards the hype cycle, we, blew through that range. We got right back above it, then we blew right up through 1200 and just kept going. I mean, is that going to happen again? Are we going to set the all-time high around January of 2021? That is the big question, It got near it, didn't blow through it, and then it officially broke it at the end of February. And then, as we know the story, big old hype cycle. So the big question is, January 2021, are we going to revisit near that 20K all-time high again? Well, it comes down to a few things. Interest, DeFi, and interest, kind of. So we'll get into that in a second. Oh, thank you guys for the tips. Oh, for Wayne's future. Wayne, you just got a tip, my brother, man. He says, I'm sleeping, but I say thank you. I appreciate that, Doobie Cook. You're the man. Slush Pool, love you, Chico. Have you seen Quick Swap on Matic L2? HoneySwap competitor with liquidity mining already begun. That's scary. They already got liquidity mining and not everything built. Yeah, I saw it, but I've heard there's some worries about it. Zorin, Dark Forest, the ZKRTS is live on XDAI. Yes, it is. A lot more complex D-App can go on XDAI. I mean, Matic's already struggling with Quick Swap. So you guys will see, watch. Dear Dick Axlin, thank you. Wayne appreciates your tip too. The kitty emoji. East Palmdale in the house. Is the CME gap closed? Well, some people will say it is because it kind of barely touched it. I mean, some people will say we have to officially dip into it and sit there, or hit the middle of it for it to close. I don't really care. I don't look at those things. SS Siddiqui. What are my thoughts on Singularity? You might be hearing about that soon. Smart Agents is a topic I'm interested in. As I was doing my research for Ocean, some stuff with Singularity started coming up. So maybe here soon. So, like I said, interest in Bitcoin. So we got to go back 1/1/2016 to 12/31/2017. As we know, interest in Bitcoin surged. We got to our peak during that time. We haven't hit that since. But during this time, October 2016, the range which I was saying, the $600 to $700 range, Bitcoin interest was at a low. You can see it. And if you look at today, this is, the peak back then. That was in that last chart. If you look today, we're once again, pretty much at a low. Bitcoin's at 5. Not many people are searching Bitcoin. You go back on this chart, it was a little bit lower compared to today than then, but still similar low. But if you kind of zoom in on the chart, which I find, highly interesting, when I saw this, I was like, oh crap, we are literally in the same stage. So this is from 11/10/2019 to today. Pretty much interest taking out, that hype cycle top. So it's just been hovering around the 50, getting a little bit above there, hitting its peak. But if you take the same freaking date back during that time period, which I was just showing, $600 to $700 range, This is what the interest looks like. Literally, I mean, it is almost a mirror. Close, but not exactly. Aaron Moore, thank you for your tip, man. I appreciate it. So interest is, pretty much similar. We're at a low, but if you look at it on the same time scale, I mean, pretty much the same. But then I said again, besides, interest, is going to have to kind of bubble again. We're going to have to get people into the markets. What is going to get people into the markets? Of course, seeing Bitcoin's price rise, we're going to need that, and it does kind of look like that's happening. We're pushing up towards 12K as we speak. But there needs to be another thing, there has to be something to get people talking and get people to make a lot more gains than just Bitcoin, even though those gains can be outstanding. And that is DeFi. We already saw a little taste of it, DeFi hit a big peak of over $11 billion locked up. We dropped after these recent dips, but we're on the uptrend again, as seen. 30-day. And you got to look at the search terms for DeFi over similar time periods. I mean, this is DeFi interest over the past 12 months since October 2019. Hit a peak, and we've crashed. If you look over around the same time, not exactly the same time, but this is ICO interest around the same time period. Looking exactly the same. ICO hitting a peak towards the end of 2016. As a lot of ICOs were actually launching, big ones, and then it took a dip. But if you look what happened after, people say, DeFi has hit its peak and we're on the way down. Well, we're starting to see that rebound. If it's just like the past and DeFi is the kicker and gets a lot of new people in, this is what happened to freaking ICO after. I think that's a little peak right there we looked at. And then woof, as 2017 went on. So, 2021. It's looking good. But there's got another thing we got to keep in the back of our mind, you guys. We can't forget about this. Is the Tether printer. So, Caspianci, I don't really know how he's trying to get you to pronounce that, but did Tether stop printing as soon as the CTO of BitMEX got arrested? Or is it just my imagination? But actually, yesterday they started printing again. So, the Tether printer. I mean, if the Tether printer goes off, are the markets able to do what they did again? I don't know. With the big recent pumps, what we saw in the last day or two, getting us back above 11,300, the Tether printer turned on again. And as we know, there's a big case, a big old case, trying to get Tether, what's going to happen? I don't know. But the law moves slow, so the only guy how know about crypto. Thank you, CLSLM. The only guy who knows about crypto? How know about crypto? I like it though. My thoughts on Safe 2. It looks interesting. I mean, it's insurance farming. Of course, with the DeFi hype dying down, all DeFi-based coins kind of died down. But I'm really bullish on Nexus Mutual. I do hold a bit of Safe, too. Not a lot. Especially after going down. But, yeah. We'll see. What if XDAI wins, but they're just waiting for them to finish the OmniBridge UI before announcing so that issues don't arise as people FOMO over? That's possible. But they could be waiting for other things too. optimistic ZK roll-ups and things like that. And we're actually going to get into the scaling stuff here in a second. Appreciate it, JW. Aaron Moore, in my opinion, is a stock-to-flow model going to be accurate for 2021? In your opinion, what price will Bitcoin hit in 2021? Thanks, man. Much love. I've made a few prediction videos. I mean, I would love for us to go through another hype cycle throughout 2021 and it to be just like the same. But there is the extended 4-year hype cycle model. You know, it kind of extends each time, and that's actually happened throughout. So it may be a little delayed. It may, I don't know. I hate making predictions on the spot. And I probably shouldn't. More Kayas. Hey Chico, Akala IPO is almost out. Could you help us check out and get info on how to get into the IPO stake? Well, I don't know if I can do that too. That is, could be considered an ICO. So, I still got to look into what the legalities are behind IPOs. Initial parachain offerings, not public. Timothy Day, do you still add liquidity, Luxo, ETH, and Uniswap like you said? I worry about its circulating supply. Yeah, my Luxo's been sitting in there basically since I bought it. I'm just experimenting with being an LP provider. I did a little bit early on, but this was not a super large, but larger than I did back in the past. Yes, I did see what happened to Coin Breeder, aka Bree, and I did, warn that might happen. Anonymous team is a big red flag, and yeah. Oh, Trayvon Williams, haven't been shadow banned. Shh. Well, that's not shit. I appreciate your tip, man. But yeah, the people who are trying to shadow ban me, they're either doing it or they're not. YouTube's either doing something about it or they're not. So I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't happen. If it does, I'm going to be pissed. It sucks happening. So, again, Tether is a big issue. But the path to 20K, it does look like it's on. And in my personal opinion, this just goes down to what I think about Tether and a lot of the whales. I mean, if this is a fully manipulated market by them, they are going to want to pull off one last hoorah. So this could be the last hoorah for them. So be wary, be careful, know what you're investing in. Oh, Anthony Monroe. What's up, bro? What about this coin and this coin, dude? I appreciate that, man. $54.99 euro. That's euro, I think. I appreciate that. That's just a nice, funny tip. So now it's time to get into the special Chico content. So the path is to 20K. January, I hope. If things go good with the stimulus, things are business as goes for Tether, it's highly possible, in my opinion. Especially with some of the institutional news out there. Large buyers buying. Besides MicroStrategy, Square just announced it. Jack Dorsey. So now it's time to get into the legit Chico content. So this is stuff you're not going to see on anyone else's channel. It's the deep research. So Swift was at Sibos 2020. Sibos is a big banking event, big technical international trade finance event. And it happened all digital this year, all recording. So that's kind of nice for people like us because they don't put up the videos till later. It's good for researchers. And I found this. Yeah, this is good. So at about 26 minutes in, this is Luca Castellani. He's the Secretary of the United Nations Commission on International Trade Law Working Group. And here we go.
There is much more governance and compliance because we have all the right information in the right place and we can share it in no time. So this is really important. As compliance costs are rising, we can find a solution to reduce compliance costs. And especially in some markets, I can just imagine what it means. We can actually link the bill of lading with the cargo on the ship through an oracle. And then we don't have issues of fraud. We don't have issues of verifying the veracity of the information because everything is linked. So it's a huge
linked chain link
transformational vision. And really one has to change perspective to embrace that.
Absolutely. And on that notion of changing perspective and seeking to embrace this, what's the call to action here, Luca? How important is it for governments to help further digitize trade?
So right here, I'm pretty sure he talks about privacy preserving stuff.
It's key. Transfer of documents and instruments, to a large extent, they can be dealt with contractually, but they do need a statutory base. And governments have to adopt statutes to enable that. Now, they have this model law, which is a simple, neat piece of legislation. Of course, the 100 states that have already adopted other unfair tax in this field, but will find it really easy to incorporate this model law in their statutes. I would like to say now is the time also because of the need to respond to the pandemic crisis. Just imagine having an electronic bill of lading that allows you to prioritize humanitarian shipments or emergency shipments. And you can, have total control over the process. Reduce human interaction to the fullest extent possible, but also reduce the cost of access to finance, especially for MSMEs. The time is really now. I really think that there is no way the cost of passing this statute will not be minimal compared to the huge benefits that one can reap.
So, you guys, and I actually showed this in a video yesterday or the day before. The guy after is Lin Su-young, Lo Sin-young, and he is part of Trade Trust, and they're creating some of these documents, bill of ladings, and how are these going to connect? And this is all intergovernmental, you guys. Working with the government of Singapore to test it on. And this is, the UN working group, trade finance. This is big, you guys. And this is what you got to know. He was talking about Oracle. What did Chainlink just freaking purchase from Cornell? The DECO, the privacy preserving Oracle, you guys. So everyone knows about the old connections with Swift and Chainlink. Well, I think more things are about to come out regarding this, and even bigger. So John Wolpert, he just tweeted, JP Morgan's blockchain lead is now in charge of an Ethereum-based interbank information network. It's the IIN, and it's JP Morgan Quorum. Ethereum has that now. That's Ethereum. It's an Ethereum-based banking network. It's a competitor to XRP. It's going to crush XRP. Because XRP doesn't have things like Chainlink. So, this is what gets interesting, you guys. So, this is from Ari Jules. He is known to work with Chainlink. He's part of IC3, Cornell, part of the DECO, helped build it, helped Chainlink get it. Let's listen.
I'm going to talk today about Candid, a new decentralized identity system developed by faculty and students at IC3 in collaboration with colleagues at JP Morgan Chase. I'm going to talk today about Candid, a new decentralized identity system developed by faculty and students at IC3 in collaboration with colleagues at JP Morgan Chase.
Candid, the ID solution, JP Morgan Chase, baseline protocol, you guys. It's all happening. Enterprises are going to use mainnet Ethereum. I mean, the writing is on the wall. You know, baseline, of course, you know, is the privacy preserving, you know, network. So, you know, they can use Ethereum as a common frame of reference. And that was, you know, built in collaboration with Ernst & Young. Ernst & Young, what, you know, else are they doing? And what is Ernst & Young built that's part of the baseline protocol? You know, it's actually, what do you think? The Nightfall protocol, zero knowledge proofs. So you have, you know, the smart contracts. All you need is a privacy preserving oracle. And that is what Deco is, you guys. Pretty freaking awesome. So if you don't get what I'm saying by that, Chainlink, it stinks. Getting to your comments and tips, you guys. Sorry for missing. I saw you cover Meter for the Reddit competition. What do you think about their stablecoin pegged to 10 kilowatt hours? Looks good, too good to be true at a $1 million market cap. I just mentioned them in the Reddit scaling. I haven't looked deep into them. Interesting, but haven't looked into them. Appreciate your tip. Crypto Gamer, I keep hearing about Project Anantha from my old school crypto heads. They have a solid white paper, tokenomics, and team with all LinkedIn profiles. That's all good signs. I haven't heard of it yet. Appreciate the tip, man. So yeah, that pretty much sum it up is by that stanky link. But there's something that needs to happen with Ethereum, and that is scaling. Scaling is coming, they say, with Ethereum 2.0 and, you know, the beacon chain. But we're going to be using the proof of work chain at least for the next year. And some people are trying to scale with that. And this actually just came out from Matter Labs. So Ethereum's L2 is on fire. The app Matter Labs and Curve Finance teams are excited to unveil the first testnet for the user-defined contracts on a ZK rollup. So smart contracts on a ZK rollup. A little bit different than a lot different than an optimistic rollup. But they each have their own benefits and everything. But the thing about this, you guys, is they have their own smart contract language. It's called Zinc. And it's basically like a combination of Viper and Solidity. It's not one or it's not the other. And again, this goes back to why I don't think it's going to be used. You just need Solidity. You can't be forcing people to learn other things. They're not going to do it. I mean, the smart contract standard is Solidity. Viper is a more secure, non-Turing complete smart contract language. And it's not being used that much. It's very logically similar to Solidity, but syntactically similar to Python. And Viper is still not used. I mean, this is someone asking in a thread, developer thread, if they should learn Viper or Solidity. And they said, I'd just go with Solidity. Its support will continue for a long time, and I feel like it's the most common language for smart contracts. I see more Viper devs moving to Solidity than the other way around. So why would people want to learn the Zinc? They're not. I mean, they say that it's super similar, but even in the thread or right here, they say that they had to help the Curve team. And they say that the smart contract language right now is non-Turing complete, and they're going to have to help teams no matter what deploy. So again, do I think it's better than XDAI? No. Because people aren't going to learn a new, different smart contract language that has its own ticks. They will just want Solidity. But we'll see. I may be completely freaking wrong. Oh, look at this guy. Undo this chat. This is funny. You said CB was the next moon mission. That was my life savings. Oh shit, dude. You're a fake person. Because I didn't say it was a moon mission. And if you put your life savings into anything like that, when I say there's major red flags, you're a dumb arse. I like to call the fuckers like that out. But yeah, if you did lose money on that, that sucks. I did too, but I said red flags. You should not be putting a lot of money into anything in crypto. I mean, but people are going to blame others. Uniswap is a moon mission. I do hold a good amount of Uniswap. I got more than my initial airdrops. It's gone down a lot. I mean, I luckily was able to score it before the big pump. I wouldn't have bought it at that high top. So I want to actually get into regarding, scaling. Jeff Garzik, old school Bitcoin developer. He watched over the code. He talked with Satoshi. He put out a tweet thread the other day, and he said, yesterday, my L1 chain has better, faster tech than Bitcoin or Ethereum. It is not compatible with existing software or tooling, but will nevertheless overcome network effect and momentum to become the next Ethereum. Invest in my Ethereum killer. He's making fun, sarcasm. That's a losing strategy. I mean, Binance proved that with their Binance chain. They tried to make their own, and they saw how unused it was. It was a ghost chain. And then he puts, today, my L2 rollup chain has better, faster tech than Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's not compatible with existing software tooling, but will nevertheless overcome network effect and momentum to become, Again, he's coming back to ZK, in my opinion. If it's not going to be the same stuff, no one's going to fucking use it. And then he says at the bottom, he says the EVM is far from perfect. Holistically, however, it is far safer and far less engineering effort and expense to build on top of battle-tested, real money-tested, audited DeFi components versus starting anew with a new smart contract language on a new chain with new quirks. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Thank you, Jeff. You explained what I've been trying to say in a great tweet. And he does say this, to clarify, this applies to Ethereum chain, but also EVM compatible chains. Avalanche, Qdom, RSK, XDAI, the ones that aren't doing that baloney. If your chain is doing that baloney and not trying to work with compatibility with Bitcoin or Ethereum, they're done. And mostly Ethereum. That's why you see Bitcoin even trying to be compatible with Ethereum through Rootstock. Rootstock was supposed to be Bitcoin's, second layer smart contracts. It's actually going to be its connection to Ethereum. Its bridge. Wow, Prithau Paul. Thank you, man. What about YFDAI? Still now you did not tell they did partnership with DuckADAO. Also, the team will be non-anon next week. Huge potential. You promised you would look at it. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I am a very busy person. Anonymous team, another red flag. But if they do say they are going to reveal themselves, that is a good thing. I actually talked about that with CBDAO. Initially, there was a team. I'm trying to think who it was. Oh. Part of 0x Protocol. God damn it. Well, they were creating a tool for 0x, an exchange, and they were anonymous, and they got a lot of slack, and they, decided to reveal themselves. Appreciate your tip, man. So I might look into it. I'm going to look into the anonymous nature of it, cover more. God, guys. My dog doesn't like the trains. So yeah, I mean, if Jeff Garzik is actually talking about this stuff, listen, he's been around, he knows, he's been around the block a time or two. And then he said this, adding @XDAI chain to my list of chains receiving deployment was easy. DAI bridge, truffle config, and it's deployed. It's going to happen, you guys. XDAI is, I mean, again, I think it's going to be the canary network of Ethereum. I think that should be their value use case if they're not putting that forward. Kind of how Kusama has, Polkadot has Kusama. XDAI Stake needs to market themselves as that, in my personal opinion. Because that's what they should be. They should be the canary network for Ethereum. Even copying Ethereum consensus in 2.0 to be that once 2.0 is live. But I don't know, maybe being just, I don't know exactly how that's going to work, because they do plan on being a roll-up chain, not necessarily ZK or Optimism. They haven't decided, because those two really, again, like I've said, aren't fully there yet, so you can't decide if they're not there. For scaling, XDAI, in my opinion, again, is best. It has tooling, has easy deployment, configuration. Developers don't have to learn anything new. With Matic, you do. With others, you do. It's just... What about UBT and Baseline? I love your content. So, UBT, if I'm talking anything about Baseline, like back here, if I didn't bring up UBT, this is still bullish for Baseline, or UBT, you guys. UBT is literally part of the Baseline specification for this. It's part of the Baseline specification for Baseline. If I'm talking about Baseline, it's bullish for Chainlink and UBT. And then this, just people out in the Ethereum community. This is developers talking. Basically, why are we going to XDAI? What can you do? Minimize transactions or deploy to XDAI. Evan Van Ness, he says this, a clear leader is Ethereum. Of course, while the lead is quite large, it's not insurmountable. Current gas prices on ETH mean that some use cases will move to other chains. While many will move to the XDAI chain as a stopgap, some may choose other chains, and there's always a chance that one use case or app explodes on another chain and becomes a killer app. But I don't see that happening, all the developments on Ethereum. And then this actually came out regarding the great Reddit scaling bake-off, and this actually got me interested, because ETH Gas Station is a tool that's been around the Ethereum community for a while. And they don't put out too many blog posts, but they put out one in September regarding the scaling competition, and they mentioned only a few projects. They mentioned Starkware, and I've been hearing some stuff about Starkware lately. XDAI, Aztec for ZKs, and then OMG. So I don't know if they have more information into possible winners, but what are my thoughts on CBDCs? Interesting. But again, if CBDCs do become the standard, which I do predict they will be, Ethereum, because the ITN, Interbank Network. I mean, already 400 banks are part of it. It's larger than XRP. Joshua Hudson, am I yield farming? Long-term options on the subject. Sustainable. I'm actually not. I've done a couple videos on it. Just the concepts, what's going down. I don't have time to yield farm. I'm a content creator. Content takes up vast majority of my time. Trading, like I can't day trade because I don't have time to look at the markets. I wish I had more time to do things like that. Have you heard of the bandwidth hard blockchain called PKT Cash? Any thoughts on a bandwidth hard chain? I haven't even heard of the concept, bandwidth hard chain, and I haven't heard of that. No. A lot of new coins are going to be trying to come out and push forward. Make sure to pick the smart ones. Do your own do lots of research, please, you guys. It can look great on paper, but make sure there's products at least. Daniel Carias, non-fungible urn, using NFTs for staking without ETH transaction fees. How can ERC 721 be used to work around gas fees? That's a good question. I don't know. I'd have to look into it to answer that. But non-fungible urn sounds interesting. I've heard there's some drama going down with urn though, because Andre's been silent. What's going on? He's going through a little depression stage. He lost millions. It sucks, I know. So again, going back to Evan Van Ness saying, this, there's a possibility, that there could be another chain and a killer app does explode and, bring in the mass of people. Well, Crypto Kitties, the team just raised $18 million in their Flow crypto token sale. They did a public one. It wasn't open to U.S. investors or, where it wasn't allowed, but it was open to anyone, I think, in Europe. I probably would have participated if I could, but I didn't because I can't. But this is big. So, Top Shots. It is an NFT, card pack type game, you could say, collector item. And these are on the Flow blockchain. So initially Crypto Kitties and a few other their things went on Ethereum, but they did create Flow, for what they plan to do in the future. So you can collect moments, and they have legendary rare type, different offerings. They have the packs. I think a legendary LeBron just sold for like $4,000. That's pretty crazy. But again, did it sell for Ethereum? And I think it did sell for Ethereum. I need to check that out. Because, you're selling for Ethereum, but you have your own blockchain. Are you still trying to integrate in DeFi? And again, this is going to get back to why I don't see it working. Creating your own blockchain that's not compatible. Top Shot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. It was a while back I saw it. Yeah, but again, I think they're going to be selling for Ethereum because the Flow token wasn't out, so they got to be selling for like a crypto. Are they selling for just USD? Oh, they are. Yeah. The heck? Are you going to eventually be using your Flow token? Huh. Crazy. But again, I don't think Ethereum compatibility, not going with it, is a bad move. So it's interesting because Flow is connected to a lot of people, you guys. They have NBA, UFC, Dr. Seuss, Samsung, Ubisoft, Warner Music Group. We've already made a few. Crypto Kitties, NBA Top Shot, UFC, Dr. Seuss. But this is what they said regarding Ethereum. It's even in their FAQ. Ethereum is an incredibly important project, and both Crypto Kits and Cheese Wizards have smart contracts that will continue to live on the Ethereum network. Dapper Wallet will also continue to be compatible with Ethereum, so we will continue supporting the ecosystem. That said, it's likely the future of applications intended for mainstream audience built by Dapper Labs or its partners will be built on Flow. Okay. So how difficult will it be to port a DApp from Ethereum to Flow? And this is what I was like, damn it, you guys. The second property does not. While the EVM was a massive improvement over non-programmable blockchains, even Ethereum is moving towards a more flexible and performant programming model. Flow will not directly support the EVM, and you can expect more details about the Flow programming model this fall. So even, you know, putting other types of dApps on them is coming. Not even here. They're probably going with like one of the models like Neo did. You know, you can code in anything. Bad move. Bad move. I have heard that XO token will be the gas for the Polkadot system like ETH for Uniswap. Do you know when Polkaswap will be released? Well, it was supposed to be released by the end of the year, Q4. So hopefully soon. Oh, I've been shadow banned, haven't I? Yep. That looks like a shadow ban. Why didn't you guys tell me? And thanks to the guy who tipped me for letting him know. Yep. Gotta go into YouTube chat. Damn it. And yeah, the guy who tipped me for pointing it out. That pisses me off. Because it probably just made them want to do it even further. Don't bring it up, please. Unless it happens. Elian Dimitrov, Crypto, what do you think of Phantoms, Uniswap, and FLIND as an alternative for trading till ETH 2.0? They support the EVM as well as Solidity. No, they don't right now. So, no. Eventually they do plan to, but they don't right now. I appreciate the tip, man, but yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, no, I've been shadow banned once again. So if you search by my name, my video does not show up. It's out. And then if you go by the video's title even, which, I mean, if you search by a video's title, you guys, and it doesn't come up, something's wrong. Something's up. Not showing up. Other people's videos. So now what I did last time to get unshadow banned live was I went into YouTube chat to say, hey, YouTube, I'm live streaming literally right now and I can't freaking search for my video. So let's do it again, because that seemed to work last time to get it un... And don't drop out, you silly Sallies. Huh. Stick around, because you never know what can happen, especially when I'm shadow banned. I gotta get my YouTube channel. Last time to get it. This is the third week in a row this has happened too. Third live stream in a row. Oh, it's so frustrating. But yeah, that was pretty much the end of my content too, though. But I got shadow banned about an hour ago. I need to cut my videos down right here. I wouldn't have been shadow banned if I would have cut it. Damn. As long as I get it unshadow banned by the time video goes live, we'll be good. Hey, Cherry. Not so good. I'm in the middle of a live stream and my viewers are saying my video has been taken out of searches. You search for my name, Chico Crypto. Thank you for the tip. I'll get to that in a second. Oh, I'm having so many people drop out. You guys are punks, dude. You just care about, oh, is he gonna make me money? Who cares about his channel being shadow banned? Yeah, Anthony. Thank you. Don't shadow ban Chico. Well, keep watching on YouTube, guys, because actually this is damaging my channel if you're leaving and you're just dropping out. So... yeah, it kind of sucks to see it. Please stop. I'm just trying to get things taken care of so my channel, this stops happening to my channel. Have I looked into Emblem Vault? Bitcoin Layer 2 scaling to Ethereum and both Matic being tested. No, sounds interesting though. Anthony Monroe, thank you, man. I was gonna be a little... I'll keep live streaming. So, yeah, you guys. I do have to stay on until this gets solved. So, I was pretty much done with the stream. But I appreciate the 1,300 that are sticking around. You guys are awesome. Well, that one person who just left, screw you. But let's see if I can pull up some other information for you guys while we wait. This is a nice robot or human. They said sorry for the inconvenience. They never say that. No, well, the viewers just popped up. Watch. Did they unshadow ban it just like last time, right as I jumped into the chat? We'll see. Yep, it's back. They do something behind the scenes, you guys. YouTube, you guys were here. I was checking right as I jump into the chat. It's a button, you guys. It's a shadow ban button. I'm not kidding you. I'm sorry. That is exact same thing happened last time. That blows my mind. Again, right as I jump into the chat and talk to the person. That is crazy. I mean, there is literally a shadow ban button. I'm not kidding you. It has to be that. How? Oh, wow. So if you're just tuning in, you guys, some crazy stuff. I'm getting shadow banned by YouTube, and I jump into chats and not YouTube. I'm not hating on you, YouTube. I'm getting shadow banned by the crazy people who report my videos like religiously. And every time I jump into the chat, it literally becomes unshadow banned right when I talk to them. I did it last time too, and the same thing happened. That is crazy. I'll be back in a few minutes. You already did something, Cherry. I'm on to you, Cherry. Don't you cherry me. Amazing content. Keep up the good work. This is probably some of the best content you're going to get on behind the scenes of YouTube, because this is as close to as evidence as you get that there is a little thing they can do behind the scenes. Unless it's just ironically happening. I mean, I just don't see that. I mean, how is it every time I get into the chat right after? Yeah, it's not them doing it, it's their system. And I know because it's been happening to creators a lot lately, especially people who do live streams, that they have a button now that really, like, the people behind the scenes, just the people you get on to chat with, they can undo it. They're not going to admit they have this, you guys, because I've talked about shadow banning with YouTube and chat, email, and they're like, oh, we don't shadow ban. No, we can't do that. They will never admit it, but this is pretty close to as good as evidence as you can get that some funky chicken business is going on behind the scenes. Because this was shadow banned. Or is it still shadow banned, I think. Did they re-shadow ban it? Damn it. Because it's not coming up in my latest. Search by... She's watching the live stream, hearing me say all this. Oh, no, it's there. We're good. She's going to say, this happens every time with the chat people. They go, I'll be back in a few minutes. And then they go, oh, it's showing up. Nothing's wrong. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, you did something, in my opinion. I shouldn't probably be saying this, because if I'm on a YouTube watch list. Well, MJ Sand, you're late, brother. It was. Well, I'm just going to wait for this chick to answer me. We'll hear the excuse. And then I'm probably going to just continue streaming on Theta. It's just nice to see that the video is not shadow banned again. Because there were times when it was happening to me like a month and a half ago, like really bad again. Videos would stay shadow banned for like 12 hours. And my views were just... Let's see what coins are doing well. Bitcoin's, I mean, if we break 11,400, that's going to be nice to see. Arweave's up, highest over 24 hours. Ren's looking nice. If Ren decentralized... Yeah, it was found out that, the Ren VM, it's centralized. That was known. They've said that even in, the white paper and everything. They go full decentralized. Good stuff probably from the Ren. I mean, it's funny to see a lot of people have locked up that much money in a centralized thing, which is pretty damn risky. But Ren and all the players are pretty well known. They pull any business, they'll get found out. OMG's up. Maker's doing well. What's Maker pumping for? I like Maker. Again, Maker is a coin. I mean, if DAI is going to become the dollar of the future, stablecoin of the future, an e-commerce token of the future, Maker. I mean, holding on to some Maker is valuable because having governance power over the future direction of the dollar is one of the most valuable things probably in this world. I mean, if you had a governance say in the dollar, I mean, do you know how much people would pay for that? So, again, that's why I'm very bullish on Maker. And it has the bonus of that burn mechanism, which is super cool. Get onto it, Cherry. Cherry. My thoughts on Unitrade. Staking coming next week. Unitrade has similar concept to Unilayer. A lot of people say pretty similar in design, so interesting. I have no thoughts, so I haven't looked into it. I wonder if tips helped to unshadow ban. I think they did, Anthony. You're awesome, man. I think that's over like 16, 32, 48. I mean, Jesus. Yeah, dude, you tipped me over 100 USD. Way more than that. You're awesome, man. Thank you. What's Sherry saying? Oh, she needs a few more minutes. Thank you. She's taking her time. Sweet time. Oh, yeah. So let's check out. I'm meant to get back to the viewers of Theta. I was supposed to do that during the live stream. Bransuko, Repo, you guys are awesome. Thank you, you guys. And I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway after on Theta. So if you want to party after and get a giveaway, come join the stream on there. But please don't just ditch me on YouTube and hurt my analytics because that sucks. So open a YouTube stream. Watch the second video after my video. Leave after theirs. Chico, you said you think rollups aren't ready, but Loopring, still RC. I mean, Loopring is ready for asset transfers. I mean, ZK is ready for asset transfers, Joel. But not ready for smart contracts. That's what Zinc and Matter Labs is kind of working on. They've created a smart contract for Curve, but it's not a fully EVM compatible, you know, general smart contract deployment. Thank you for your tip, man. Hey Chico, VOD is here. Will you upload here on Theta as much as YouTube? Just as much. Dihalto? Checking out. Oh, I'm getting more viewers that I'm talking on Theta. Please show YFV and polls. No, I'm not a shiller. As much as you guys want to say I'm a shiller, I'm a researcher. And I try to... It's Scotty P's birthday? Happy birthday to Scotty P. Happy birthday to Scotty P. Happy birthday, Scotty P. Happy birthday to you. So yeah, if you haven't, definitely give Scotty P for his birthday a subscribe. That would probably be the best birthday present he's ever gotten. He enjoys getting new subscribers. He actually went on a America tour with some of his friends going across, and he actually stopped by California and visited myself. So yeah, check out his channel, give him a subscribe. Scotty P. If you search for him by Scotty P, he's second one down, not this soccer player Scotty P. Or, I think he comes up crypto. Scotty P. Yeah, Scotty P. Crypto. He'll come up number one. Yeah. I hope you have a great day too, Scotty P. Come on, Cherry. God dang it. So Maker, again, very bullish on Maker. I'm just going to go through the top coins. Polkadot, bullish on Polkadot. You guys know that. Ethereum, Bitcoin, bullish. Bullish. Going down the list, next one I would be bullish on is Monero. But holding Monero might, I don't think it's a risk if you don't do anything bad with it. But you may be put on a watch list if they crack it, just for using it. But on privacy, I am bullish on Monero. Became unbullish on Tezos recently. Ghost Chain. Unfortunately, Ghost Chain. As you guys know, I'm bullish on Neo. Cosmos coming out with some EVM compatibility and scalability. So, bullish on Cosmos. Theta, of course, I'm bullish on. And Cherry, I'm bullish on too. Yes, it seemed to work. Right when I got... I'm not even gonna be mean. This issue for a while now. My past 3 live streams, it's happened to everyone. It stopped before that for about a month, but before that it was going on consistently for about 5 months, I'd say. I don't even know why I'm telling her this, because it really doesn't, I mean, the chat people, they do great, you know, for what they can do. I'm sure, I mean, you can't get mad at a customer service person, because they're limited at what they can do. Even though I'm guilty of it sometimes, I'm sure everyone in this is. but they only can do so much. But it makes me happy when they like push me up the ladder, like push me up to a specialist, get a specialist looking at this. But again, I've had that happen, and each and every time the specialist just gives me the same crap. So I get nowhere. I'm just gonna ask her, is there a known problem? And is there going to be a fix? There we go. Oh, well, I actually could probably end this live stream if you guys don't want to watch me chat with this lady. But, I mean, you guys are probably interested. You want to see the end, so. I do. Past 3 weeks. And before that, it was January to about June. Stop now. Yeah, I would say. Alright. Getting back to comments. Oh yeah, everybody's dropping out now. I'm gonna still stay on because I'm sure you guys are interested in the conclusion of what happens with the Chico crypto YouTube drama. Yes, you made the end of the live stream, Minho. LZK, how is it? Returns. Library, your video popped up. What sort of merch are you selling on your new website and when it's up and running, man? So I'm actually selling some very unique merchandise. I'm going to be doing a similar concept to Unisocks. And I actually have my artist set up. Why is it doing that? I don't want to log in. I just want to search. So yeah, she highly likely she's going to be doing the first t-shirt. Very excited. Get out of here. Can't forget about Cherry. Oh, she's looking into this. This is good. Scheduled. She's actually getting information. Are looking into deeper than the others. I'm gonna say the others. You gotta play a like tightrope with YouTube, you guys, because you don't want to piss, because you don't know like what buttons they have behind the scenes. Like if you were watching earlier, they might just have a shadow ban button where they can click and unclick and you get unshadow banned. What other buttons do these people have? I don't know. So I don't want to piss off anyone. You are getting bam, baby. Out of here. I'm not selling a coin, it's a t-shirt. That's tokenized. Are you stoned too? No, I don't smoke. I don't smoke. No Mount Gox coming 15th of October, my friends. all those people aren't selling them for one, and Bitcoin absorbs dumps like that on a daily. I mean, that much money in Bitcoin gets liquidated very often. CVP, it's looking good. Everything looked good to go with the beta. XDAI was looking sweet as hell. I'm still holding mine. Fortunately, it's down, but what's on the t-shirt? I'll give you guys a kind of hint of what's going on. Toss a coin to your Witcher or Chico. I like that one. Toss a coin to your Chico, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your Chico. Oh, I woke up Wayne. My bad voice. I guess I might have woke up some people at home. You tipped me at 12:38 and no answer. Michael, what is 12:38? Damn it. It goes in negative, man. I'm not gonna be able to see that, bro. I'm sorry. Ask it again. Hopefully I see it. You don't have to tip me. Hopefully I see it. Oh yeah, Scotty P has t-shirts too, and I actually did a giveaway. Guy should be receiving his pretty soon. If he hasn't already. No, this happened with my scheduled one. YF died. Did I finally check? No, you've been looking at the video. Moj, Mobtel. Haven't checked YF die. Do I like Stellar? I think it's better than XRP, but again, the payment in network is being taken over by Ethereum. Yeah, no, not 150K. I would expect probably there'll be some of those people that dump them, but these investors, you guys, they are old school Bitcoiners. They're part of Mt. Gox. They've been part of the markets. You know, getting that is not an automatic dump for them. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, so I guess I gotta send their YouTube engineers feedback. What do I tell them? Give them the link? What is happening? I kind of like Sherry. I'd like to meet her in real life. Even though she's probably a computer. They're just giving me to the general YouTube issue thing. I've done this before. That's alright. Alright, guys. Well, I think this is pretty much resolved. I'm probably going to be ending this stream. Sherry's pretty much just going to tell me what I need to do. Yep, pretty much. Oh, and if you're still in the stream, pop on over to the Theta stream because I'm going to be doing a giveaway on there. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be something. Again, like I said, please don't just drop out of YouTube and go watch them. Keep open the link, watch another video. So yeah, guys, appreciate you sticking around, all 1,188 of you. Check in on Theta, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Got a great video coming then. It's actually on what's better to hold, 32 Bitcoin or 32 Bitcoin. That would be better to hold right now than 32 Ethereum. 32 Ethereum or 1 Bitcoin. So tune in then you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.